Thank you, Mr. Chairman, and thank you both for being here. At the outset, I just want to sort of endorse Mr. Jones's comments that I, too, feel that we as a full body of Congress should have the opportunity to debate an authorization for use of military force. It's been too many years. I feel I've been here 10 years, and we have been having these hearings over and over and over again. And we have many new members of Congress as well. So with the new administration, a new effort, not necessarily as different, but nevertheless a new effort, I feel we need the chance to debate this and recommit or not to what you're doing. But I also wanted to just address again the regional approach that you're taking, and we've had some conversation about Pakistan, but there's also been reporting that Russia is engaged in finding ways to support the Taliban, Iran as well, and I'd just like your thoughts on how that's complicating your efforts there.
Well, any effort to support a violent group, a terrorist group like the Taliban, until they renounce terrorism, support for them is not in Russia's best interest, not in Iran's best interest, certainly not in Afghanistan people's best interest, and it's contrary to the NATO campaign and the international agreements under the UN that put us there in the first place, so that authorized us to be there. So I think that this is very difficult to discern why they would do something that's not in their best interest. I'm not ready to say precisely what it is. I want to see more evidence about how deep the support is. It's just hard to believe Iran's had their diplomats killed by Taliban. Russia certainly has had enough problems coming out of terrorism in South Central Asia. So this doesn't make sense, but then the world doesn't always make sense. We'll figure it out, and we'll illuminate it where it's necessary in order to try to get a change in behavior.
And yet you've seen some evidence of it without really wanting to go, without fully having a sense of to what level it goes.
We have seen some, ma'am. It is, I need more definition on what is coming out of Russia. I can't figure it out. It doesn't make sense, but we're looking at it very carefully. Out of Iran, it's always been a low level of intermittent support for Taliban, mostly financial, some weapons. It's Iran doing what it usually does in terms of trying to create chaos.
General Dunford, would you like to comment?
Congresswoman, what we've seen, just to be clear, because you've talked about support, I think we have clear indications of communications. I think with regard to the Iranians, there's no question that there's a degree of support as well as communications. With the Russians, I don't think we have specificity on support to the Taliban.
Thank you. That was my only question. I yield back.
Mr. Turner. Thank you, Mr. Chairman.